Yeah, that happened. I went through that. Like that grief coming back up. I'm not scared of it anymore.
And all these stories, all these symbols, all these metaphors are just like to get us back to that state. And the ocean's the perfect metaphor, Brenda.
And what were some of the resolving factors? Was it just the kids growing up and mellowing out, or did you have to dig in personally and talk to your missus and figure stuff out? What happened?
My wife like separated from me. She said, I don't want you to live here anymore. This is so heavy. That was like one of the darkest, for sure, the darkest time in my life.
So that we could have truly honest conversations, because when we get to have the uncomfortable, true conversations about where the inequality lies.
I don't take that for granted. I'm grateful for that every day.
Yeah, him, the board and the fins and a dream. That was it.
And, I used to think to myself, what the hell is wrong with me? Like, am I, like going crazy? Or my wife at the time, she said, maybe you should go see someone, like see a doctor.
If there's such significant momentum and such a benign revolving door, how then are we going to decentralize that? How the fuck can you even get a hold on some of that, let alone dismantle all of it?
Yeah, vote them out. Easy. That's kind of where it's at.
A lot of people question me about my weight too, and I could sit down and tell you why I put on so much weight.
I clearly, and it was like over 20 years ago, I think, but I clearly remember taking the photograph. I took one photo.
Who are you behind the shark attack, and who are you as a person?
I appreciate that question because, like you said, a lot of people do kind of lead in with the whole shark thing. And
man, I surfed 18-foot shippies, and I've got to sit here and wait for 3 months to figure out whether they're going to publish shots or not. Nah. And then, like, what burned me more is, like, why they put a 2-foot photo of Rawlins doing a reverse off the top, technical as fuck, but, like, I was like, man, couldn't they put my, I'm the one that needs the break here, like.
Throw me your fucking phone.
And it was almost like I was just, I was just in search for something, and I didn't know what it was. Like, it was fun, don't get me wrong, but I think what I kind of realize now is, in terms of that openness, the reason I kept chasing it is because, like, the really beautiful moments of my nights out was when I was sharing stuff I'd never told someone before. A mate was telling me a story about, something he was going through, and this camaraderie, and it was so open. And, like, I would talk to strangers I'd never talked about, to stuff I would never dare tell my closest friends. And I think what I was doing, really, I was just searching for those really open, big connections.
And so what do you do on the Savo?
Just eating food.
I also had lots of bad OCD, which is essentially irrational thoughts, like fucking gnarly, intrusive, irrational thoughts that would control my life from the age of 19 to, like, still suffer from them.
All the issues I've had mentally have been not dealing with the loss of my dad and my brother. And the first time I went and saw someone, because of that attitude of, like, staying busy, it basically got explained to me, like, you're bottling up shit.
I've already smashed out 2 ice baths today, bro, just in preparation for my Louis Finnegan interview.
So you're charged up, you're ready to go. Doing nothing really is a skill. You can't still the mind, you can only watch it.
Butch the Massacre Clark.
Yeah, he's pretty wild dude, eh?
Yeah.
Even though I've made a million shit decisions in my life, I hadn't made enough shit decisions that I was in debt for $100,000.
I was that desperate to get unclogged that, like, I fucking put the bag around my hand or like that and just shoved my fingers up my ass. And I was like, no, that's not what happened. And I wanted him to know.
It was 6 foot at least.
Yeah. Oh, pretty deep.
I was pretty deep.
And now taking time and actually sitting in that emotion and allowing yourself to let the tears well up have some come out, which I still struggle with. I still really have trouble crying.